He's got the whole world in his hand. He's got the whole wide world in his hand. He's got the whole wide world in his hand. He's got the whole world in his hand. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. As you can tell, I'm freaking happy as all hell. As you can tell, guys, I'm so happy right now. I got my hat. I'm a happy camper. I'm gonna say right now, I'm happy. That's how I'm starting this review up. Yeah, call me corny, make fun of me all you want. I'm happy. I don't care. You have no idea how long I've been waiting for this. I think everybody's been on the same page. My God. But before we get into that excitement, let's drop this intro more properly. Hey everybody, it's Preston here, aka Godzilla Hawk, and I'm here to give you guys your Elimination Chamber 2017 review. This was the last SmackDown pay-per-view before WrestleMania. I'm gonna go over each match. I'm gonna judge it, each match and what I thought about it, and of course the ending, which, as you can already tell, how that's gonna be. But then I'm gonna give you guys a score of what I thought about this pay-per-view overall. So let's start off. I believe it was Mickie James versus Becky. I kind of wish Mickie James would have won this match personally, due to the fact that one, Mickie James, this is her first singles match back since NXT, and two, she's a new heel right now. You should probably use your heels wisely. Becky Lynch winning was shocking. I'm not angry at that. I'm not really mad at that, but I kind of do wish Mickie James did win. I kind of wish Mickie James would have won, though. But it was a solid match. So I'm going to say right now, it was a very solid match. Not the greatest match of all time. It wasn't garbage either. I sat through it. I watched the entire thing. Becky Lynch ended up getting a roll-up, which was fine. I personally would have thought Mickie James should have won. Yeah, Mickie James honestly should have won the match, in my personal opinion. I think a lot of people might agree on that statement. Maybe some people will disagree, but that's okay. But overall, I thought the match was very solid. I just think the wrong person won, in my opinion. But I thought it was a very solid match. There's nothing really else to talk about. Good, solid opener. Next match, hands down, this was the worst match of the night. Hands down. Kalisto, Apollo Crews versus Dolph Ziggler, 2-on-1 handicap match. First of all, I never liked handicap matches. I think they're just pointless. They're stupid. So Dolph attacks Kalisto during his entrance, so it would make it a 1-on-1 match between Apollo and Ziggler, which it should have been to begin with. Kalisto ended up coming back, and then they made it to a handicap match officially. And then the babyfaces won. So Ziggler lost in a 2-on-1 handicap match. The match was garbage. The match was just stupid. Let's be honest, guys. The match was boring. It was stupid. No one cared. And then Ziggler losing was stupid. I mean, it doesn't make Apollo or Kalisto look strong. It was a 2-on-1 match. How does that make them look strong? Maybe if Apollo Crews maybe fought Ziggler 1-on-1, Ziggler was starting to get some wins, and then they did their SmackDown match on Elimination Chamber, except it was longer, and Apollo Crews won, then that would have been something. Then what happened? Ziggler attacks both of them and kayfabe injures Apollo Crews, and that's it. Like an 8-minute match was garbage. I didn't care. Let's see. Next match, I believe, was the Tag Team Championship turmoil. Honestly, that was fine. I don't think it was like the greatest match of all time, but it was entertaining. I watched the entire thing. It was interesting. So he started Rhino start off with Breeze Donko. Their match was short but intriguing. Breeze Donko ends up getting eliminated. Vaudevillains instead come out. They were only in for maybe like 2 minutes and they got eliminated. Like, why do they hate the Vaudevillains? I'm serious. Like, why do they hate them? The Vaudevillains are a very underrated tag team. People forget that these guys are freaking a great tag team, and these guys could be major players in the tag team division, but they're not using. They're just jobbers. They're even worse than Breeze Dongo. It's sad when Breeze Dongo gets more time than freaking the Vaudevillains. It's sad when that happens. So Vaudevillains get eliminated. Then Usos come out. They eliminate Heath Slater, Rhino. The American Alpha came out, beat the Usos. Usos then assault American Alpha after the elimination. Then the Ascension come out. They dominate American Alpha. I was actually praying hopefully the Ascension would win. But instead, American Alpha end up pulling through, end up winning the match, which everyone expected it. Personally, I would love the Ascension. I think this is, and that little tease with the Ascension and American Alpha at the end, I think that's a tease. They're probably going to do Ascension and American Alpha as the next tag team feud. I can see it happening, which the Ascension are kind of like Bray Wyatt or like Naomi, where they deserve to be champions. Because those, just like Bray Wyatt, everybody likes the Ascension. Ascension is a great team, and they should be used better. So, and plus, it'll be something new and something refreshing for the tag team division on SmackDown. So instead of seeing like American Alpha versus Usos again, we could get like American Alpha versus the Ascension. We could get some new tag team faces in there, which would be fine. So overall, the match, it was there. It was fun. I watched it. I enjoyed it. So my clue is I think Ascension will start feuding with American Alpha for tag titles unless Revival coming soon. So that's what I'm going to be thinking. Let's see. Next was Nikki Bella versus Natalya. This was actually a very good match. Surprisingly, a very good match. A lot of counters. Some good spots. I hate to say Nikki Bella's STF is 1,000 times better than John Cena. It honestly is. It actually looks like she's actually doing the move. It's not just like this where you can totally tell like this, where you can totally see the gap between the arms like this. No, she literally has it like this, like she's wrenching your neck. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I hated the ending. The ending was stupid. It was like a double count out. Like, really? Like, really? You could do a double count out on pay-per-view? I thought that was stupid. I thought they should have gone a different way. Either had Nikki Bella win or just Natalya win. Or even if it was like not even clean. Just do something else. But double count out. I don't like that. But I don't think these two are going to be fighting at Mania. I can see these two maybe fighting. Maybe for a SmackDown, maybe they'll do maybe a false count anywhere match. Something. Do something a little different. Make SmackDown interesting. Do like a Natalya versus Nikki Bella like false count anywhere match or something. I think that would be pretty cool for SmackDown. At least it gives them something to do, makes sense for stipulation, so that way they can't get counted out and they can fight anywhere they want. Just makes sense in my opinion. So overall, I thought it was a good match, but I just disagree with the decision at the end where it ended double count. I don't like it when that happens. Randy Orton versus Bray. I almost said Bray Wyatt. Randy Orton versus Luke Harper. I thought this match was very solid. There was times it was very slow, but there were some good spots with the superplex, the double super kick to Orton. The power sign was a little awkward on the outside. I honestly kind of wish Luke Harper won, but at the same time, everybody expected Randy Orton to win just to make him look good going to WrestleMania. I would actually like to if they had Harper win, surprisingly, and then they build up maybe do a triple threat match between Harper, Wyatt, and Orton at Mania. I think that would be a lot better in my opinion. It'd be something kind of fresh we haven't really seen yet. So That they can always do that, in my opinion. But overall, I thought the match was good. Orton ended up winning, which again we all kind of suspected that would happen. But other than that, a very solid match, and yeah, very solid match. Next, another solid match was Naomi versus Alexa Bliss. Now, I want to say this right now. Should Naomi be utilized more? Yes. Should Naomi be champion? Yes. Should Naomi have won tonight? No. I think they should have saved the Naomi thing for WrestleMania. I think they should give Alexa Bliss the win, so her title reigns longer, and then do Naomi and Alexa Bliss at Mania. Or if you want, you can add in like Mickie James and Becky Lynch into the mix. Make it like a fatal four-way or something, you know? Like, make it interesting at WrestleMania. And then give Naomi the win or something. Give Naomi the win, then you can do a Naomi Alexa Bliss starring their feud. You know, maybe have Naomi like pin like Becky Lynch or something, not the champion. So, you know, they do something with that. Again, I'm not angry Naomi won. Okay, I'm happy for Naomi. I'm glad she won. I'm glad she's champion, but I just think she should wait until WrestleMania because it makes more sense. Have her win in her hometown of Orlando, Florida. I think it would make a lot more sense to me personally. And plus, this match was a lot better than the No Mercy match. That match was a botch fest. This one, way better. So I gotta give the props to that. Way better. But Naomi's your new champion, so congratulations. It shocked me. I was surprisingly shocked. But, you know, now I could see Naomi tomorrow as women's champion, which should be very interesting. And I'll explain what I mean by that later. Next match. Now let's go to the match everybody's talking about. The new design Elimination Chamber. Honestly, I watched Mitch's review and everything. I just finished watching it. He brought out some good points. However, I'm not always going to kiss Mitch's ass. Just because he's my friend, that doesn't mean I'm going to agree with him on every single thing. The chamber looked bigger. The pods weren't my problem. The structure just felt unoriginal, in my opinion. It literally felt like an exact copy of the Asylum match from TNA, the big Terror Dome match. If you know what I'm talking about, it's like a rectangular type structure, and it's a big red dome thing. It was kind of like their version of the Elimination Chamber, except it wasn't elimination. You have to climb through the ceiling in order to win. It felt more like that. I did not like the padding. Now, Mitch did bring out a good point saying, well, with the padding, you could do a lot more stuff on there. Like, you can do a lot more moves that you wouldn't be able to do in Steel Grey, which is true. However, when WWE promotes that this is the most dangerous structure, you know, with the Steel Grey, hurts, it doesn't bounce you up. When they flat out promote that in a promo, and then there's no padding. Well, I mean, there is padding. They build up countless times saying there's Steel Grey on the outside. You can't bounce off it. It hurts. But then you see it's like, where's the gray? It's all padded. I disagree with that. If they would at least kept the Steel Grey part and just removed the mat, I might accept it a little bit more. However, again, I do understand why they did that, because you couldn't do certain things on the thing. But again, I love tradition. I just like tradition. Personally, I think you should just stuck with the old chamber. I think you should just stuck with the old chamber design. I don't think they should. Here's the thing. I believe that if it's not broken, don't fix it. That's what it felt like to me. The chamber was never broken. It was fine. It stood out because it didn't look like a cage. It looked like a giant dome. It was a circle. While steel cages were square, Hell in a Cell was square or rectangled. Now, the chamber was a big circle surrounding the entire ring, and it was huge. That's why it was so unique. It separated itself from like matches like Hell in a Cell. It was unique. It was a different design. But with this, it's another rectangle structure. And I'm not gonna lie, half the time I thought, well, it looked like a Hell in a Cell from time to time. And I'm like, come on. But I mean, again, some of it was pretty cool, like the pods and everything. And again, the structure was still huge, which was great. If they would just remove the padding and just kept the steel grate, I think I would have been more accepting of it. But that's just my personal opinion. So the match starts with AJ and Cena. Out comes Ambrose next, followed by then Bray Wyatt, then Baron Corbin. Miz was about to get out until Ambrose ends up getting the pin on Baron Corbin. Do a roll up. Baron Corbin destroys Ambrose, walks out of the chamber. Miz comes out finally and pins Ambrose. Dominates the match for the last like 5 minutes, and then won AA, which made Miz look like a bitch. But I mean, thankfully he didn't win, but still. So Miz ends up getting eliminated by Cena. Then Styles hits that Styles Clash on Cena. Kick out. About a couple minutes later, Bray sisters Abigail Cena eliminates Cena. It's down to AJ and Bray. And I followed their live reactions. I think they're loading right now. I don't know. I think it might be uploaded already. But I did do live reactions on my phone to Bray winning the title, and I was so happy. When Cena got eliminated, I was so shocked. I was like, are you serious? So no matter who wins, the fans are winning at the end because either AJ wins, we get AJ and Randy Orton, which is a match we like to see. Or two, Bray Wyatt gets finally his championship that he deserves. And deserves it bad. So I was still rooting for Bray Wyatt because although I'm a bigger fan of AJ, Bray deserved this way more because he's been getting screwed over, being treated like crap for too long. Bray hits Sister Abigail. 1, 2, 3. I'm screaming. I'm hugging Brandon because Brandon was there as well. I hugged Brandon. I was so happy. I was so happy. Bray finally did. He busted his ass. He lost. He was a total jobber for years. They completely screwed him over for years. After all the bullshit, after all the shit that's been dealt to him, he finally does it. He finally wins the WWE Championship. This man deserves every minute of it. Not only was this match good, like this was a great chamber match, but Bray winning just made the chamber that much more fun. I haven't been this happy and I don't know how long. I think the last time I was legit this happy was probably when Seth Rollins won the WWE Championship back at WrestleMania. That was the last time I was that happy. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was so happy AJ won. I was like, yeah, oh my god, AJ did it. But when Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank and I was there live, I was jumping up and down like a little girl. And I was fucking happy as all hell. I almost had tears in my eyes. I was like, fuck yes, this guy deserved it. That's what this type of feeling was. It was like a Seth Rollins moment for me. Bray Wyatt is busted his ass. He's been getting screwed over for far too long. And he finally, after all the bullshit, it pays off. He's fighting WWE champion. He's going to one of the main events of WrestleMania this year. He deserves it. And you can tell by the hat. You can tell by the phone I did. Bray Wyatt's one of my favorites currently in this company. And I get to see this guy's fucking champion tomorrow. Live. Now, before I get into that, I'm going to rate the show. Overall, one match was shit. The others were very solid. The chamber was great. I would probably say this match was probably, this old pay-per-view was probably 7 out of 10. I thought it was a very solid show. You know what? Scratch that. You know what? Scratch that. 7.5. Because Bray Wyatt winning added that. There was not one match besides the handicap match. I didn't give a shit. Besides that match was the only really shitty one. The other matches were fine. They weren't great or anything. Like some of them were great, but most of them were very solid. Chamber was great, and the Bray Wyatt winning was just perfect. Yeah, and fucking Fastlane. 2 years in a row, Fastlane's only had one good match. You realize that? Fastlane, first Fastlane, it was Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan. Last year, it was AJ Styles and Chris Jericho. Like, seriously, what's going to be the good match this year? Probably something like, who cares about Fastlane? Fastlane's getting garbage anyway. Every Fastlane's been shit. The hell with Fastlane? It's a Raw pay-per-view anyway. It's going to suck anyway because Raw fucking sucks terribly. So, with that being said, I thought this was a fun show. It was a good show, solid show. Bray winning was just awesome. It was just awesome. Now, what I mean by tomorrow is, obviously tomorrow's Monday Night Raw. However, I'm going to a SmackDown live event tomorrow in the Oracle Arena. I'm hoping to get some video footage, if maybe do a vlog on that, maybe get those uploaded on YouTube by this week so you can see. So there's a live tour event going on at the same time as Monday Night Raw. So I will not be watching Monday Night Raw on Monday, but I have it recorded, so I'll check it out on Tuesday. But tomorrow I'm going to SmackDown live event after work with my friend Lawrence, which you'll all remember from a few live reactions and a couple vlogs I've done in the past. So Lawrence and I will be going straight to Bart, all the way to Oakland to the Coliseum. And we're going to be watching the SmackDown tour event there. Hopefully I'll get some more merchandise. With that being said, that's what's happening tomorrow. There's only a few comments. I'm surprised that there are not a lot of comments. Probably everyone's getting ready for bed. I only got an hour and a half before I had to get to bed. But overall, I thought this was a fun show. When it comes out on DVD, I'll totally buy it. I think it was worth it. SmackDown delivers again. Fastlane, I could give two shits. And I'm praying to God WrestleMania is good. I just want Raw to be good. I just want WrestleMania to be good. That's all I want. If from the way it looks, it's going to be shit. I really don't. But thank God for this pay-per-view. Thank God for Elimination. I feel really happy. I feel really good about myself. But besides that, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get going. Got my phone right here. I'm going to turn off my light. So we're going to do this right. You ready, guys? It was right. So, Arizona. I'm Champ. Sister Abigail! I did it! He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. YouTube. YouTube. Take care, all my peeps. And follow the buzzer.